We're here with Bill Goldberg at the post-fight for Marquez Vazquez 3. What did you think of that fight?
It was awesome. Anybody who thinks boxing is over and done didn't watch that fight because, you know, like I said, people have been talking down about boxing for years, but once you see a fight with the quality of the one that I just saw, boxing ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely. Fights like that do keep boxing alive. But you guys had a great card recently, Street Certified. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, man. Anytime you can, as an announcer, anytime you can have 3 heavyweight fights in one night, man, it's like the pinnacle for me. But I think it was kind of a coming out party for Kimbo. I think he showed that he's very serious about his foray into MMA. And, you know, Tank Abbott's no slouch. I mean, at any time, Tank can knock you into next week. So there was no backing up in Kimbo. He came out, he did his job, he was ready to go. And, you know, it's on to bigger and better things, man. It's not about your last fight, it's about your next fight. So we'll see how he does.
Have you ever seen as many huge knockouts as you did that night? They all ended in knockout, it seemed like.
On one card, no. Not that I've worked, for sure. I mean, the Scott Smith, Kyle Noak knockout was unbelievable. And the way that Scott Smith played that fight out was absolutely beautiful. To me, that was as pretty as what I just saw in the Vazquez-Marquez fight. I mean, it's to be able to go out there and watch a guy work like he's in his office and watch him dissect somebody, his opponent, is unbelievable. Whether it's MMA or boxing, it's truly an art form and it's a science. It's beautiful to watch.
Tell us what we got coming up for EliteXC.
What we got coming up for EliteXC is March 29th, man. Cung Le versus Frank Shamrock. And you got 2 international superstars. You got a guy who is synonymous with American submission wrestling. That's Frank Shamrock. He's a legend. He's been around for years. He's one of the guys who started it along with his brother Ken. And you got Cung Le, undefeated as a professional. He's 6-0 in MMA. You know, but the level of competition has been nowhere near the competition that Frank Shamrock is going to bring that night. So, you know, you got a guy who's a master on the ground. You got a guy also who's been around the block in a Frank Shamrock, and you got Cung Le, who's undefeated as a professional, who's got a sidekick from hell, and who's got a wrestling background. So, I mean, there are two international superstars, and you're in for a hell of a night.